like, there I am.
Come here, fella.
I said facts coming.
Yeah.
I said,
Oh,
okay.
facts coming. Hi. What's up, buddy?
She's doing the Q&A
Nice.
tonight. You guys should put in questions.
Oh yeah, you could.
Oh,
Go
my
on.
goodness.
Who's your real favorite green team?
Oh yeah! Oh my God!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We've been working on the problems that, exacerbated in stage 2, and we've slowly been working on, getting over some of the issues that we've been struggling as a team. And I think having the same 6 players helps that, because it allows you to focus on the people to grow.
Our 6 is, we have a very flexible 6, so we can play a lot of different strategies, and finding that is what's gonna set us apart from other teams, I think, or has been setting us apart from other teams.
The positives of having the same 6 people is that, with the amount of staff we have and the amount of people we have in the team, it's easy to, streamline, the process of, what we need to learn to improve.
Just the flexibility of being able to swap to whatever comps we want. Like Dante can just play Sombra, and if it's a situation where Goats is better, then we can play Goats, and if it's a situation where DPS is better, we can play DPS. And those changes are really fluid because of the hero pools of the 6 starters we have.
Me and Muma have been building, the Zarya-Rein synergy, where we kind of know each other's tendencies with bubbles and, how Muma likes to position. Like with Dante, know what kind of EMPs is he looking for, and that kind of stuff. There's definitely I've been, catching glimpses of how the people play in the game, their characteristics of their gameplay.
We found a style that suits us pretty well, based around Dante Sombra, and we've stopped switching the roster around very much, so we just have an actual starting 6 that we just play with each week, and I think that's helping our cohesion.
Interestingly enough, there's less thinking involved in the process the more you play with someone.
Now, let's get their opponents out onto the stage. Big welcome for the Houston Outlaws. Oh, buddy. Now we go in. EMP's there. Benbest instantly obliterated. Gray did get the boost off, but that's not like a trance. That's not going to keep everybody up and healthy. And the Houston Outlaws proceed to wipe Paris Eternal out. Now let's see. Nico's in. There's the EMP. First goes down. Benbest follows. And Houston Outlaws with 2 quick kills. Going to make it a third. Dante getting overwhelmed. And this has got to be it here now for Houston Outlaws. Because Dante's got the EMP. Barrage is coming online. There's the EMP. There's the Barrage. 1, 2. Are we going to get a third? Dante, direct rocket. He's out. EMP over to the top. Oh, massive EMP. All 6 silenced on side of Paris. Houston Outlaws with a golden opportunity. And that's 2 kills now for the Houston Outlaws, really setting themselves up. This is it. The Houston Outlaws coming in strong. Dante now with the EMP. He's going to nail him. There it is. The dragon right on through. Nowhere for Gray to go. And now they're set up on point here, Houston Outlaws. And just like that, it all falls apart. This time it wasn't Cruz. It was Benbest. Rat Overwatch, it's been a while. Jake is looking at it, wishing. But there's the first. EMP over the top, taking Danye out, but there's still plenty of chance. Nice sleep here. No, they're not going to touch the point. What is going on?
No ultimates available for Paris. Huge call spawn takes off Cruz. That's all their healing.
That's so big now. No invulnerability. They are going to be able to get in here now. Benbest is going to be going for it. Finzi was on the hamster, but it's not going to be enough.
It's time to go. Bongo's down on both sides. Benbest has been getting melted.
Yeah, and there's the Reds attempt, so Cruz is under pressure. Cruz will survive thanks to the wings, but nobody able... No! Cruz was there. And this is the home stretch here for Paris.
That hack is never coming through onto a Zarya anyway. Very ambitious from Dante. And Paris not out of this one just yet.
Pressure that Jake is putting on. EMP, he was out of range, so he's still in the sky. There's the boost, there's the barrage. 1 goes down, looking for 2. He's gonna get it as well. And point blank, Gray just sacks himself. Instant. Oh, perfect play from Finzi! Sets it up. Finzi with the D-Matrix. Still 2 kills coming through for the Houston Outlaws. It might not be good enough in the end. It looked so magical. It looked so perfect.
those things you really have to think about when you're in this situation. Great dragon stuff.
EMPs all over the place. 2 big kills going through to kick things off. Point blank rocket, looking for the melee. Not gonna get it, Jake. Heartbreaking.
He doesn't res him.
It's gonna be Boink. It's gonna be Boink. Battle. Oh no, please, he's in this.
Yeah, Dante went in Viz there. I don't think it's going to matter. The minefield does drop Fizzy as well. And coasting, nearing victory.
Rains from above.
So sick.
After our stage 2, we had put a lot more focus and preparation into the games. Like the Boston-Paris kind of games, we put, like after winning Shock, we put a lot of effort into making sure that our strategies were good, you know, how we played was good and all that stuff.
Our Paris game, we found our stride, like I said, so we just came out with our strats that we had prepared. We felt really confident on most of the maps. I think we were most worried about Paris, the actual map, but ended up working out.
I think Paris, we had, we have decent prep against Paris. We kind of expected them to be GOATS team. We were right that they played mostly GOATS overall. We had a couple of hiccups, like Hollywood was a bit of a hiccup. I think their Sombra GOAT was a lot stronger than we expected. And the way they played it was also different than we practiced against. The game was kind of like I expected, you know. It was a closer match, you know, instead of like a 4-0 kind of a deal.
So let's welcome to the stage first their opponents, the Houston Outlaws.
This guy big.
Oh, they walked into it straight in towards a small corridor. And our Lynx are just to drop through. That is quite the grisly sight. Still looking good. They lost Dante. That's about it. Still working with 5 players. Oh dear, Chris! Turn to a Lucio Pancake. Lynx will be put to sleep briefly. Again, Huggerpin is getting involved with a lot of these sleep darts, but there's not enough to hold back the fury and fire that the Outlaws are bringing. Fate wasn't 100% certain where Lynx was. Grappling Hook doesn't quite find the mark, but the bullet does. And the Outlaws now are just trying to finish this one off. 99 to 50. He got it this time, Jay. Nice conk, and there it is. The Houston Outlaws will take away Ilios. Dante will play off the point here, and all he can really do is try and contest, get a hack. I wonder if you hack Huggerpin there instead and prevent yourself from getting hooked and quickly picked off, but it's a small thing. But Paris is going to go the way to Florida Mayhem. Boost now, he's put to sleep though. Fate getting harassed from the backside from Dante. There's a chance for another EMP for the Outlaws, a chance to save it right here. Mimra and Walkers are down low. Dante never had a chance to use the EMP. Zephyr back in towards turret mode now. Boink is struggling. Florida Mayhem have brought the house crashing down. It's just Boink. He's trying to hold on. Dante returns with the EMP and Boink gets the sound barrier. It's 2 versus 3 right now, but BQB falls. Dante finds the kill. Boink is down. Zephyr sitting in the back corner. Fate is very low and Jake returns on the Doomfist now. He's got to be able to touch, but he's knocked off. I can't believe it.
Before our Florida game, we were owning scrims. We found our stride, I think. We found our style with being able to swap between Sombra GOATS and Sombra DPS really effectively. But Mayhem they had really good scouting on us because they knew our strategy and they just rolled out with like the Anna Winston GOATS and played that a lot, which was really good against us, and we just never really adapted.
Personally, for me, it was a very tough loss to lose against a team like Florida. But on the other hand, it's like we were that bottom team, you know, before this stage. So it's like we just happened to be the ones where Florida, you know, showed that they can play the game.
I mean, I've watched the Florida Mayhem VOD I've watched it my POV, and then I've rewatched it from like an overhead POV like 4 times now, and like literally like every team fight, I'm just like scratching my head, just like why are we doing what we're doing?
I think sometimes we have the tendency to, you know, like let our like minds wander a bit. And I think it's okay, but I think there's times when you shouldn't let your mind wander, you know? Like there's times where you kind of need to keep the focus up, or otherwise it affects how you behave throughout the week.
There's not enough time to be happy about winning, so there's definitely not enough time to be sad about losing. So if you lose a match, you just literally just GG, go next, you know? It happens. Like I said, I've watched the VOD quite a handful of times, so I'm just trying to learn from it the best I can and go next.